First at 4, a Missouri man convicted of murder, then released early after a Supreme Court decision, is now back behind bars. Jesse Rush was arrested last week after deputies say that he was spotted with a gun. Marina Silva is live in Polk County with what happened and how the murdered woman's family feels about his arrest. Marina?
Lee, Jesse Rush was brought here to the Polk County Jail and then quickly taken back to prison in Fulton. Now, he was on parole for the 1991 murder of a Max Creek woman. Her name was Trudy Darby.
I'm a bit of a crier, so it brought tears to my eyes.
Something Waylon Darby and his family has felt every day for more than 3 decades.
Saturday night, Trudy Darby telephoned her son to say a strange man was acting suspicious outside the store.
In 1991, his mother, Trudy, was finishing her shift at a Max Creek convenience store when she called Waylon at home. She said she saw a suspicious man outside. Waylon hurried to the store, but by the time he got there, Trudy had disappeared. 2 days later, her body was found in the Little Niangua River. Jesse Rush was 15 years old at the time. He would later be convicted of Darby's murder and sentenced to life without parole. But years later, the Supreme Court ruled mandatory life sentences without parole for children younger than 17 was unconstitutional. Last year, Rush was released on parole. He moved to Polk County.
The Lord helps me get through, but it's been stressful. Because it just forces me to relive everything seemingly over and over.
Late last week, Polk County Sheriff Danny Morrison got a tip that Rush was a felon in possession of a firearm.
I gathered some information from our local conservation agents that they had contacted him while fishing at on Palmintera River, and during that contact, he had possession of a firearm on his person. They had body cam footage of him being in possession of that firearm.
Deputies went in search of the gun.
Yeah, we applied for the search warrant for all the residents that were located on the property, which granted us permission to go into the 3 different living structures that were on the property.
Rush was arrested after deputies spotted him driving down the road. Sheriff Morrison said when he found out about Rush's release last year, it was heartbreaking.
I just spoke to everybody I could to see what we could do to stop it, and to me that's what kind of hurt the most. When Waylon had notified me that he was getting out, there was nothing I could do to prevent it.
Waylon says he knows his mom is watching over her family.
I think she'd be happy. I think she'd be happy. Yeah, she would be proud that her kids have grown out the way they have, even with all that's went down.
The sheriff says that Rush is charged with unlawful possession of a firearm, but he's added that he's also still investigating it. Reporting live in Polk County, I'm Marina Silva, KY3 News.